In this video I tried to make the smallest base I could possibly make in Minecraft. This is how I did it. Before I begin, I will say that the requirements I followed for this video were as such. The base must have a crafting table, a furnace, a smoker, a blast furnace, a cartography table, a cauldron, an enchantment table, at least 2 chests or barrels, a campfire, a bed, a farm with at least 1 block of wheat, carrots, potatoes, beetroot, pumpkin, melon, and sugarcane, as well as sweet berries and a cactus. We also need another portal. I enjoyed making the smallest base I could, and I tried my best to make this base as small as possible, so I'd very much appreciate if you like and subscribe. Anyway, let's begin. The first thing I did was make a standard house and put all the required crafting stations inside. I made the crafting stations as close together as I could so the base could be as small as possible. While editing this back, I realized I didn't put the bed, so I went back and put one. Anyway, outside the base I planted the required crops and placed some water by them. On the back of the house I built a nether portal. To finish this base, I put a campfire at the front. The base came out well and the inside was cramped, but still functional. All in all, the base was good considering its size, but it can definitely be smaller. So I figured that to make a base smaller, I should take my focus off the appearance. It would look unconventional, but it will still work. One way to make the base more compact and to save space is to replace the floor with crafting stations, which is what I did. They were still accessible, and it saved a ton of space. Also, I ditched the ordinary roof and went with trapdoors to save space while still having shelter. On the farm, I couldn't really make it take up less space since the crops are just 1 block. With the nether portal, I made it sink 1 block into the ground because the character is only 2 blocks and the portal is 3. Once again, I forgot the bed. I don't know why I keep forgetting the bed. What base doesn't have a bed? Anyway, this base was definitely smaller and much more packed, and yet still functional. But can a base get any smaller than this? There's not much I can think of in terms of saving space, but there's definitely one way I can make a smaller base. The crafting stations replacing the floor definitely saved a lot of space, so I'll start off by following that. However, this time I thought about replacing the walls with crafting stations as well. This would surely save some space. After building the interior, I figured that I didn't have to put regular blocks as walls either. While technically still counting as 1 block, I used doors instead of blocks for walls. This made the base look a bit smaller and a lot more compact, even though the doors still take up 1 block. So that's all the ways I can think of for making this base as small as possible. The crops in the nether portal can't really get any smaller. Somehow I managed to forget something again. This time it was a campfire and the sugarcane. My memory is not that bright today. Anyhow, that's it. I have no idea how to make this base any smaller, so I'll call it a day. If there is any way to make this smaller, let me know. With that being said, I stopped here. I had a very fun time making these bases and trying to make the smallest base I could. I enjoyed trying to find new ways to reduce the size of these bases and see how small they can get. I would really appreciate if you guys would like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya.